Glad I'm not a DB.
Right up the gut, there goes Gibbs. Foot race. Winfield can't get there. Touchdown Lions.
Guys, along with Sam Laporta, who secured the edge. I mean, you're not going to catch Jahmyr Gibbs. And to go back to what I said earlier about Gibbs carrying more of the water than David Montgomery.
Now in his third year with the team. On a give for Tucker. Tucker's got blockers. Tucker is going down the sideline, and Tucker is gone.
Out here, and this is exactly what the Buffalo Bills had problems with against the Dolphins last week. Explosive runs, 4 touchdowns.
Final seconds of the first quarter. They fake it to Henderson. Tony, you're right, going down the field. They got the big play. There he goes, running down the sideline is Williams. To the rookie from Washington State.
You just have seen enough football, and I'm like, watch out, Tampa.
A 4-game winning streak ended last week in Baltimore. How do these two teams pick up the pieces? Charlie Jones going to play it from just inside his end zone, and Jones has his seam. Jones, 30, 20, 10, touchdown!
Well, he gets a tremendous block from Cedric Johnson and Owen Burks, a double-team block, and then it's just speed. He outruns it, and that's how you start.
Tight end in at fullback.
Play action, Rattler to the air. Looking deep down the field. Shaheed's got great speed. He's got him. Shaheed down the sideline. 10-5, touchdown.
They catch the Giants where now Tyler Nubin is matched up with Rashid Shaheed in the slot. And Spencer Rattler said, hey.
Around, they really are intense about being great.
Now here's Gibbs. Inside the 20.
Stevenson couldn't even react. Just take a look. He's like, oh my goodness, what's going on? And he's out the gate. That's the speed of Jahmyr Gibbs.
Fire at the right time.
Absolutely.
Here. Yep. Had a hold off Tampa Bay and Brady. Then beat San Francisco coming from behind in the championship game. Meanwhile, that punt is caught, and down the line goes Rashid Shaheed.
He's been doing it really his entire career, coming out of Boise State in his 4th year. What a job of setting it up, Weber State.
Game-winning drives in his career. Trying to start one here, and he's got Atwell all alone. 2-2 Atwell, and it's 2-2 goodbye.
He crosses back underneath, you tangle your feet up, and all of a sudden, Cameron Bynum has got no shot. He's gotten out leverage because he's playing.
I'm going to keep watching that.
Here's Gibbs on first down. Jahmyr Gibbs across midfield. One man to beat. Inside the 20, the 10, touchdown.
Get out there, get out leverage. Nobody touches Jahmyr Gibbs. That is inexcusable Giants defense. Nobody touches the best running back.
These games happen in front of you.
Oh,
you're studying that.
I think when I'm looking at the
Krosky Merritt.
That's a great sight to see. Krosky Merritt, let's go.
I love you, bro. I don't want to hear from you. Hey, yo, Clinton, what you see right here?
Everything Matt just said. That top end.
At the line for one. Love on a play fake. Quick throw. Watson with the speed. Christian Watson in a foot race, and he's going to win it.
And that's just to open space. You put all those bodies at the line of scrimmage like the Bears defense.
And they've ran it every time, and they do it again.
They toss it.
I didn't love it.
Henderson got away.
Love it.
He's got a chance to show off that speed. Henderson breaks a second one for a touchdown. Travion Henderson.
You know you're fast. He gets the edge. Tunga kicks out. And then the speed.
But so far, no ill effects today.
10th play of the drive. Here they come. There he goes. Waddle. Look at him fly. You can kiss him goodbye.
Waddle on the backside after the play fake gets the linebacker's attention with that play fake.
Their first drives of the second half. Here's Henderson up ahead and taken off. He might not be caught inside the 20, the 10, and the rookie takes it home.
Displace the movement up front. Mac Hollins digs out the safety, and goodbye. You ain't catching this home run hitter.
Ariza to punt to Mims, who had missed the last 2 games because of a concussion. And he's one of the best. He's been an all-pro. Here's Mims cutting it upfield. This is what we're talking about. Here goes Mims with a block. He's at the 50, and it's a chase. There's an angle. flag was thrown right in that area right there.
Well, you can't blatantly. It was well before then. Push in the back.
You do, or?
Oh, you? Oh, I do. You walked in with no shirt today.
That's true.
Henderson! He's going the distance!
Out of the way and clear a path. This touchdown is on the Patriots' offensive line.
Hit 10 different receivers last week. Meanwhile, picking and threading his way is Cook. He's out in front, and Cook will take it all the way.
In the interior, there's nobody, no penetration at all. And once the linebacker was picked up there, he was just off to the races.
On first down, it's Corum. Blake Corum inside the 30, and he is going to take this all the way.
That defensive front, I mean, the defense just wants no part of it. Just take a look at it. Look at their effort. Look at the body language.
Turnovers will come back to haunt you.
1st and 10. And the run here and the galloping move. And look at the run by the rookie Hampton. He'll take it in for the touchdown. In his career, blocked by Harris. And off to the races, and Newman couldn't get him.
Well, that's why they're so high on this kid, and that's why.
For Buffalo. Handoff. Cook gets around 3 defenders and then kicks it to another gear. Cook still going. Looking for the angle. Touchdown.
Talked about the offensive line, but you also have to talk about just how special James Cook is. There were 2 unblocked defenders in his face. He splits them, makes his way downfield. Anybody who wants to say anything about him, these are the types of drives that they can show everyone.
Henderson bounces away, and Henderson is off to the races.
Look at May.
Does he have another one in him?
May sprung him.
He does.
If you want a reason to believe in your team, if you want a reason to believe in your quarterback, if you want to follow somebody in the battle, you follow a guy who's going to sprint 50 yards down the field.
Seconds of the third quarter. And Banks will take it at about the 5 for the Giants. Finds a gap, has some room, being chased. He's being chased by Carlson. He'll take it all the way. That is a touchdown.
But Watts, as he gets through this first wave, his vision takes him out to the left. And by getting to that left sideline, there's no contain over there. And Banks just uses his speed and takes it the distance.
Joshua Carty has it blocked again! This time Jordan Davis, the big man, looks for the icing on one big cake. This year, the way that he's moving, we saw him run down Matt Stafford earlier for a big 3rd down stop. And then he gallops free right here. It didn't matter even if somebody was trying to catch him. I'm not sure they would have.
Colts ball at the 20. Here's Jonathan Taylor on first down. Big hole. JT in the open field. Down the sideline. Staying in bounds. Still going. Taylor. The distance.
And the first one is coming up right here. Xavier Woods outran the angle, missed it. Amani Hooker, can you make a play right there? But the speed of Jonathan Taylor.
And he's a promising player.
Here's Robinson right side. Nice cutback. He's gone. Can anybody catch him?
Not tonight.
McCreary chasing. Second and 10. Here is Barkley, left side, big hole. Saquon Barkley. Uh-oh! Barkley, goodbye.
Bunch of double teams. Saquon reads it out the back door, and then Newman can't get him on the ground. The safety's job that's
Out there. The second was commit to this running game between the tackles, which has opened up everything else. And Jahmyr Gibbs going for a touchdown.
Gibbs.
Sam Laporta leading the way. Amon-Ra St. Brown. All these big-name guys that are supposed to get their touches and yards, etc., they are blocking.
Games are on ABC, ESPN, and the ESPN app. Barkley, first down, goodbye. Eagles on top. And coming off a 6-for-6 drive. He'll throw to begin this drive, and it's DK Metcalf. He's in the loose. There goes DK. A block from Austin inside the 5.
Just comes right behind Pace there, the linebacker number 0, and just with the ability of Rodgers to play with anticipation, when you put the ball on DK Metcalf's chest and allow him to...
42 starts in college. That certainly benefits guys.
Get tricky here. Jordan Addison turns on the speed. Look out. Addison
How fast Jordan Addison ran. We know that he's got burners when he can turn them on to that top speed. Gets over 20 miles per hour on this touchdown.
He was rolling.
Gain of 19, probably ran about 60 on that play. And here goes Henry. Quiet in the second half. Not anymore!
When he's running and Derrick Henry is faster, bigger, and he just simply pulls away from the Buffalo Bills.
Hand the ball off here. Walker. Kenneth Walker inside the 40. Kenneth Walker is out in front. Kenneth Walker.
Good job of helping out. Then he's able to get up to the linebacker. And that's just Kenneth Walker with great instincts as a ball carrier, able to find.
Derrick Henry on first down. Henry flying through. There goes Henry. Does he have the wheels to get there? Henry tripped up at the 10. Look at the blocking up front for him. And then he's just off to the races. And Denzel Ward. Dart in the shotgun. Scatterboo. And the ball came out. No whistle. Howden going the other way. Howden's going to go the distance, and we'll have to see if this one stands. Howden sees it. That's the third turnover of the game.
Progress, and when you do it together in a divisional game, it's as exciting as it comes.
Here's Devin Duvernay. Looks for a block. Oh, big room! Duvernay, look at this! Across the 50, and a huge return.
Catches the ball all the way on the left side of the field. Nothing slows them down. They get walled, and the safety gets kind of kicked out.
Quarterback matchup in the history of the NFL. Mason Tipton will take the line drive kick. He's got an alley. There goes Mason Tipton. Gonzalez to try and beat, and Zane Gonzalez slows him up. Tipton still going down inside the 20.
He was able to hit it full speed, and at this point, you're just trying to make the kicker miss.
You need to fill. Certainly, you're going to have the opportunity to go out and get some talented players. Here we go.
Breece Hall taking it all the way for a Jets touchdown.
Bit of a misdirection. Mechie comes around on the block, and Breece Hall does the rest. You don't.
Looking for pressure. Dallas goes empty. Prescott, step, throw, flag down, and caught in stride.
Right
Turpin, the speed. He's gone.
For Washington all year, mistakes like that pre-snap, creating an opportunity to push the ball down the field, what felt like a critical. Not showing pressure.
And they go to Sampson out of the backfield. He's got two tight ends blocking on the outside. He's got room. He bursts inside Raiders territory. One man to beat. He won't be caught. Touchdown, Sampson.
But look at the blocking. Njoku, Fannin, Posick got one. And I don't know what Lonnie Johnson, the safety for the Raiders, is doing, but Sampson.
They got second and short. That means it's Taylor time, and he's got the first down, and he busts away from the pack for plenty more. Jonathan Taylor, big run. There he goes, and Indianapolis takes the lead.
And once again, the patience. Just get up there, hug the offensive line, keep the legs moving, and then you see the breakout, the explosive speed. A little bit of a stiff arm there on A.J. Terrell, and he's taking it the distance.
That's a different animal.
Here's Cook. Good patient run, and he busts it through. Right on cue. Off to the races. James Cook. House call, touchdown, somersault, he's in.
Watch this block on Wallace, and then it's just make one guy miss, and he's gone. There it is. That's the true definition.
Season. Just one that I can remember. Ray McLeod early. Penix will throw it. In stride. Robinson. Bijan Robinson gets caught from behind. He nearly goes the distance.
One. They just got it away on third and long. Watch out. Picked off. There's Wright down the sideline. Gets a block. And now a touchdown.